What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Pain is the ultimate teacher. It shows you who you really are. When you're comfortable, you're not growing, but when you embrace pain, you become unstoppable. I was overweight, depressed, and working a dead-end job. I felt like a failure, but I made a choice. I decided to embrace the pain. I pushed myself beyond my limits. I ran ultra-marathons. I became a Navy SEAL. I broke records. Pain is not your enemy. It's your ally. It's the fire that forges you into something greater. When you run from pain, you run from growth. When you embrace it, you become unstoppable. The pain is what makes you stronger. So, are you ready to be extraordinary? Welcome to LeaducademyAI. At LeaducademyAI, we're dedicated to fueling your growth and unlocking your potential. In today's session, we're diving into powerful concepts from Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. Don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications for more transformative insights. Explore our exclusive Leaducademy Essentials Vault, where you'll find free PDF summaries of our videos to enhance your learning experience. Let's get started and explore today's topic together. Suffering is not a punishment, it's an opportunity. It's a chance to grow, to learn, to become better. But most people don't see it that way. They see suffering as something to avoid. They run from it, and in doing so, they miss out on the greatest opportunity for growth. When you reframe suffering, everything changes. Instead of asking, "Why me?" you start asking, "What can I learn from this?" This shift in mindset is powerful. It turns every obstacle into an opportunity, every setback into a setup for a comeback. I've been through some of the toughest military training in the world. Each moment of suffering made me stronger. So how do you reframe suffering? It starts with acceptance. Accept that pain is part of the process. Let me tell you about a guy I know. He was overweight, working a dead-end job, and feeling sorry for himself. Sound familiar? That was me. I weighed almost 300 pounds. I couldn't even run a quarter mile without stopping. But I decided to change. I embraced the discomfort. I started running. It hurt. My lungs burned. My legs ached. But I kept going. I set a goal to run a 100-mile race. People thought I was crazy. But I embraced the pain. I trained harder than I ever had before. And you know what? I finished that race. It wasn't easy, but I did it. Want to embrace pain and grow stronger? Here's how. Step 1. Set a challenging goal. Not a comfortable goal. A goal that scares you, because that's where growth happens. Step 2. Break it down. Big goals are overwhelming, so break them into smaller, manageable steps. Want to run a marathon? Start with a 5K. Want to write a book? Start with 1 page a day. Small steps lead to big changes. It's about consistency. It's about showing up every day, especially when you don't feel like it. Step 3. Push beyond your perceived limits. Your mind will tell you to stop long before your body needs to. Ignore that voice. Push past it. That's where the magic happens. That's where you discover what you're truly capable of. So believe in yourself. Physical challenges are tough. They push your body to its limits. They make you face your physical weaknesses. But emotional challenges? They're a whole different beast. They force you to confront your deepest fears, your insecurities, your past traumas. And that's where real growth happens. Let's talk physical challenges first. Maybe it's running a marathon. Maybe it's doing 1,000 push-ups in a day. Whatever it is, it's going to hurt. Your muscles will burn. Your lungs will scream for air. Your mind will beg you to stop. But this is where you need to dig deep. This is where you need to embrace the pain. Because on the other side of that pain is growth. Now, emotional challenges. These are harder. They're not as visible, but they're just as important. Think about your most recent hardship. What was it? How did it make you feel? Most people try to forget their hardships. They push them away. They pretend they never happened. But that's a mistake. Your hardships are your greatest teachers. They're your personal crucibles. They're what forge you into something stronger. So take a moment. Reflect on that hardship. What did it teach you about yourself? Did it reveal any weaknesses? Any strengths you didn't know you had? Don't shy away from the uncomfortable truths. Embrace them, because that's where growth begins. In acknowledging your weaknesses and working to overcome them, now think about how you can embrace this hardship. How can you use it as fuel for growth? Your job is to find it. The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. Joseph Campbell said that, and he was right. The things we fear most are often the things that will lead to our greatest growth. It's all about mindset. It's about how you view challenges. Are they obstacles to be avoided or opportunities to be seized? Let me tell you about a guy named Jesse Itzler. He invited a Navy SEAL, me, to live with him for a month. Why? Because he wanted to push himself beyond his limits. He wanted to embrace discomfort. And you know what? It changed his life. He learned to push past his perceived limits. He learned the power of mental toughness. He embraced the pain and came out stronger on the other side. Or take Oprah Winfrey. She faced poverty, abuse, and discrimination. But she didn't let those hardships define her. Instead, she used them as fuel. She embraced the pain of her past and used it to drive her forward. You've got a choice to make. You can be common. You can run from pain. You can avoid discomfort. You can live a life of mediocrity. Or you can be uncommon. You can embrace pain. You can seek out challenges. You can push yourself beyond your limits. You can become the best version of yourself. Being uncommon isn't easy. It's not comfortable. It's not safe. But it's worth it. Because when you're uncommon, you're unstoppable. When you embrace pain, you become stronger than you ever thought possible. You become capable of things you never dreamed of. You become the person you were meant to be. So, what's it going to be? Are you going to be common? Or are you going to be uncommon among the uncommon? The choice is yours. Thank you for joining us on this journey toward greatness. Be sure to check out our free Leaducademy Essentials Vault, linked in the video description, for PDF summaries that enrich your exploration of these topics. If you found value in today's video, please like, subscribe, and explore the description for additional resources. Special thanks to David Goggins for inspiring us with Can't Hurt Me. Stay tuned for our next video, applying the 40% rule to push beyond limits.